Oh, hello there. Fran Whitaker from the Happy Journals group here. I'm super excited you're here. This is brand spanking new. We have lots to cover today. Let's get cracking. Check this out. Actually, to be fair, right now, at the time of writing this, I have no clue what you're checking out. Eesh. I cannot decide whether this will be the first episode of a podcast or the start of a YouTube channel. Hey, maybe I'll do both. Although, I have no clue how to do either of these things. I'll have to learn. Aren't I decisive? Nope. That's what makes me so interesting. Keep listening, you'll fall in love with me, for sure. Either way, whatever this is, you're joining me on a new adventure. It is going to be fun. Before I started working online, I used to get paid money to tell my story. Before that, I was a world champion swimmer. But we're not going that far back. Not today anyway. So, storytelling. I got paid to do it. I was booked out almost every day. Partly because people wanted a not really celebrity to attend their events. But mostly because I was good at it. Wow, I sound self-assured. That's not where I'm going with this though. I was good because I am an open book. To the core. I answer questions and I tell stories with such honesty that people know where they stand. So, during some downtime recently, I was thinking about what content I could put together that my audience would love. Sure, I could put together blog posts about running a business. And I could do some tutorials and product reviews. All of which I will do, for sure. But I thought about the kinds of things I wanted in content. I want to feel like I'm not alone in my little world of business ideas, plans, goals and dreams. Because, in case you are yet to notice, this little world of business ideas, plans, goals and dreams is a lonely place sometimes. And it is made worse by endless streams of content telling you how easy everything is. Seriously. No, you did not get 40,000 new subscribers with your first ever freebie, love. You are lying and now I feel like crap because I was happy that I got 5. But you've basically just laughed in the face of my 5 treasured subscribers that I worked my ass off to get. So, there's that. But the other side of the looking for help content coin ain't much better. If you've been part of my audience for a while, you'll know that I hate content that tells you that you suck. To illustrate my point, I've just spent 5 minutes on Pinterest and picked out a few you suck titles. They are: why you'll never achieve your goals, why you never get any website traffic, why you've been going to the toilet wrong your entire life. Okay, I didn't just see the third one. Thankfully Pinterest has stopped showing me pins for that article. But it is a genuine blog post title. Have I read it? As intrigued as I was, no, I could not bring myself to. Anyway, my point is, neither look how great I am or you suck content are going to make you feel all that awesome. Informative and instructional content is crazily useful. I have a lot of that ready to go out. But again, not going to fill you with those much needed, thank God I'm not alone, feelings. Right. So, on this podcast or YouTube channel, whatever it ends up being, that is exactly what my goal is. To make you feel less alone, I will talk about my experiences, my processes, my feelings, my tips and advice, as well as my mess-ups. I'll probably open it up to questions and stories from you guys, too. Why? I'm good at what I do. I don't need to show off and put you down in the process. Nope. That doesn't help anyone. Also, no one wants to read thousands of words, right? Yawn. So, now we know why I'm here. Let's get on to today's topic. Why the hell not? This kind of links nicely with the you suck content I was just talking about. But it's also about breaking down those big beefy barriers. The types of barriers I'm talking about today are put in the way of success in 2 main ways. Obviously, tons of stuff can get in the way. But right now, we're focusing on 2. The first lot of barriers are put up by other people. The second lot are put up by yourself. Oh yes, my friend. Take responsibility. Ooh, people hate it when I say that. What am I talking about? I'm talking about having an idea and either you, or someone else saying it cannot be done. Eesh. No. Why the hell not? I am the queen of why the hell not? Seriously, why the hell not? Has got me to the top of the world. It has got me 4 degrees. It has got me further than the little shopkeeper staring at me getting out of my car could ever comprehend. Perhaps I should explain. I am very obviously disabled. Hence the computer voice. I have cerebral palsy. Wait. No. No sympathy needed. We don't do that here. I'm not sick. I just have a wonky body. There is a massive difference. For me anyway. My body, my opinion. Sorry for the dull image. I couldn't find an image of a wheelchair that I could relate to. I think I'll video myself doing wheelies or something. Anyway, as I was saying. The staring shopkeeper. I get a lot of stares. I get a lot of, you can't do that. Oh, my dear staring friend, how little you know. But, in fairness, everyone does. We all get looked at and judged on some level. People are forever judging people's abilities based on very little information. My only hope is that people are not as direct with you as they often are with me. Either way, the only logical answer to people telling you that you cannot do something is, why the hell not? Or if you are feeling confident, you could say, watch me. My point is, if you find yourself in a situation where you have a truly awesome idea and someone tells you that you can't do it, don't let this burst your bubble. Keep that bubble well and truly inflated. But just try and establish why they have formed this conclusion. Once you do, you'll know whether their conclusions are fair. Here are a few questions for you to consider. How well do they know you? Do they know your skills? Do they know how freaking awesome you are? Are they the kind of person who puts people down? Do they have a fear of the unknown? Do challenges scare them? Do they know anything at all about what you want to achieve? Think this through before you decide they are right to say you can't do something. I'm not saying they will be wrong, but, well, they might be. While there's nothing wrong with listening to others, especially when it's helpful, you do have to be wary of listening to the wrong influences. Because when you do that, you can end up making mistakes that can sabotage what you're working so hard to build. The words of other people can help propel you forward, or it can hurt your belief in yourself and in the business you're pursuing. One way that you sabotage yourself is by listening to people who aren't trying to do the things you are, or anything similar. I've just said the key word for the second set of barriers. That is self-belief. The trouble is, self-belief can be hard to come by when you're reading about all the awesome things people are doing overnight. They're not doing it overnight, I just want to make that clear. Or if you're listening to others telling you that you can't do something. Of course it's going to be a struggle. But I'll let you into a secret. Listen close. Anyone who tells you they never doubt themselves is lying. Even the most confident-looking person in the room has doubts. Did you know it is actually human nature that makes us doubt? It's our brain's way of protecting us. It is human nature to start thinking of all the reasons we can't do something, before thinking of all the reasons we can. In other words, if it was up to your brain, the cons list would be filled up before the pros. But you can change this. And it all starts with, why the hell not? The key thing to remember is that we are all different. That's the magic of life. I could tell you my entire process for building a business, I could hand it to you on a plate. But it probably wouldn't work for you. Not because you can't do it. But because we're different. In the same manner, you could send me your business plan and, to me, it might not look like it will work. But only because I'm not you. It doesn't mean it's crazy or impossible. It just means I'm not the person for that business. You are. So, if you have an idea, your first thought must not be, no, it won't work. You need to drill down into it. Figure out how you can make it work. Every time you think it won't work, ask yourself, why the hell not? I am a big believer in the fact that you never get ideas or set goals about things you have no knowledge whatsoever about or are not capable of. Think about that for a minute. When I was 12, I set a goal to break a world record in the pool. I did this because I was a good swimmer. I had no inclination to try and break a world record in long jump. Mostly because that would be ridiculous. But also that was not what I was good at or had any knowledge of. There would be no reason for that to enter my head. I have no goals in the world of science, history or solving crime. I have no knowledge or experience in any of these things. So they never enter my mind. Ever. They might do, later, if I learned about them and was interested in them. But right now, I haven't so, if you have an idea or the spark of a goal pops into your mind, there must be a reason that is worth exploring. Elizabeth Gilbert, author of Big Magic, talks about this in a far better way than I ever could. The link to the book is in the description below. But if you take nothing else from this episode, this is an important point to think about. If you have an idea, there must be a reason. So, I put to you, why the hell not? I wish you luck, my friend. The world is a big place. Every day, people are testing new ideas. There is no reason that you cannot do the same. If the idea doesn't work, the world will not end, and you will not have failed. You'll just be blessed with more knowledge and experiences. Until next time. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you found something useful in my ramblings. If you want more of this kind of stuff, be sure to subscribe.